Who turned that light on? Yo. Yo, man, what's with that creepy red line over there? It's very unnatural light. Welcome, everybody, to the Falcon one-shot. I'm your host for the evening, the Birdman known as Get Out of Here, Stalker. No, that's not what I'm known as. However, the reason why I'm using it is because we're playing here Shadows of Kurgansk, if I'm correct here. That should be just about right. But this game is very much influenced by the STALKER series. Very much so. We were talking about the zone over here. There's artifacts very much like the STALKER series, anomalies and stuff like that they actually use to your own gain, and sometimes that could actually screw you over as well. But it's very much influenced by the STALKER series. This game is still in early access on Steam. It's got a really cool look to it, in that it's definitely a post-apocalyptic survivor game with, like, not zombies, but, like, you know, mutants. Another variation of the zombies, I guess you could say. Probably irradiated humans might be more ideal. But what I enjoy about the game is the crafting system, even though it's very simplistic, it feels kind of like really rewarding. And the look of the game itself is actually really different. It's not like, you know, ultra-realistic with terrible performance. It's not like, you know, hey, Unity engine, stock graphics, textures, whatever. It's got like this whole look to it. It reminds me a lot of like either Borderlands meets, or not Borderlands meets, but Borderlands or maybe even the Walking Dead Telltale games. Like, it's got like this whole like semi-cell shading type of look, which doesn't really make it look too impressive, but it does actually make it stand out, if that makes any sense. Anyway, let's get into the game over here. Oh, the other thing I should mention too, we have story, survival, and adventure. Story mode will actually take you through a couple of stories over here. Survival mode is essentially just open sandbox survival, survive as long as possible. Adventure is kind of like a combination of the two of them, if that makes any sense. I haven't really tried it out myself just yet, but for the premise of this video, we'll be going with the deserted shore over here. So let's actually get the ball rolling. There'll be a small little quick cutscene, which I enjoy. I love games that just give you the rundown like really quickly, and it's kind of like, all right, there you go and play already. It's very, very refreshing.
Our group went to the taiga. There were no signs of trouble, but we managed to get lost. It can't be explained. We went there 1,000 times, but this time, everything was different. What's going on there? An anomaly approached us. There was an explosion of terrible force. I lost consciousness. Where am I? I came to in a strange place, and most importantly, no members of our group were nearby.
Ah, it's a damn shame. You know, you go out there with a couple of friends, you're probably camping, doing some exploration, suddenly an anomaly pops out and sucks you into some godforsaken, irradiated, nuclear world, it does seem. It happens to me all the time, let me tell you. It's very kind of a pain in the ass to get back home. Anyway, jokes aside. Over here, as I mentioned, we have this, so inspect the body. Who rocks to like the body? I like to rock the body. So there's a body right over here. Yes, that was a Flight of the Conchords reference, because Flight of the Conchords are amazing. Strange, it's a kind of person and kind of not. I found a monkey wrench in his pocket. It's heavy. It'll do as a weapon if I meet any of his friends. That's true. So we now have a little weapon over here. Reach the tower. Alright, there's no sense hanging around here. I see something sticking up nearby. It looks like a radio tower. I'll try to reach it. Maybe I'll find some normal people here. Well, luckily it's nothing else sticking up if you catch my drift here. So, over here's our crafting menu. Apparently I'm losing my voice. 1 second here. Alrighty guys, I'm sorry. First recording of the day, I'm already losing my voice somehow. Maybe I should take a break today. We'll see. Anyway, let's actually just wrap this one up at the very least. So, here we have our crafting, as I mentioned. For the basic stuff, you don't need a proper table or like a workbench or anything like that. You just make these off the fly. So we can make some dusters off of our clothing. I don't think we want to do that. We have an axe, pickaxe, club, torch, grenades. I'm surprised this man can make a grenade without a proper workbench, though. That's actually kind of impressive. What are you using to make that? Burning mixture and a can. Oh, man, this guy is fucking ingenious. He's probably Batman or something. Alrighty, and that's how you make the burning mixture down here. Alrighty, anyway, I just wanted to show this off really quickly. We'll be building some stuff here, but here's our campfire, which we do need to make a... If I'm correct, we need also a fuel, and we also need a... What is it? The fire kindling as well. And the campfires will be to actually restore your sanity, which is up in the upper left corner, the brain little signal up there, which will start making you go insane if you're out here too long, especially in the dark. And hunger, we have our HP, and we have our stamina up there. Okay, I just wanted to get those out of the way. So first and foremost, what I'd like to do is just grab a couple of supplies early on. I won't spend too much time looking for resources because it's a one-shot, so I want to show you more of the game and not just spend here the entire time crafting stuff. Although I will show off some of the crafting here as well for us. So, I'll use this wrench over here to bring this down. Now, the reason why I'm going after these bad boys is because they will give us some stock, which is indeed needed for rope, which is then used to make our axe and our pickaxe, etc., etc. Now, one of the things I should do here, I kind of like this feature and I kind of don't like it. Automatic loot pickup. Instead of just walking around and clicking on E on everything, you'll just automatically pick it up, which I do enjoy it, but sometimes it'll definitely start harming you when it comes to your overall weight capacity, because you're just walking around and you're randomly picking stuff up and you're like, wait a minute, I'm way overweight now and I can no longer run, which is not a good thing here. So, that seems about fine. The bushes will indeed give us a couple of sticks, if I'm correct, which we do need for our very first axe. So, oh, more sticks over here. My voice is going away again. What's going on with my voice here today? Oh, good God. Alright, there we go. This should be more than enough for now. Let me go into the crafting thing and we'll make a rope. We might have to make 2 of them if I'm correct here. One for the pickaxe and one for the axe itself. Okay, very good. And one more if you don't mind. Once we get the campfire up and running, what I do enjoy about that is you could actually put stuff to cook and make on the fire, and you could just wander off, do some stuff, and come back later and actually pick it up, assuming the fire hasn't gone out, obviously. But it's really cool. All of your items have a little bit of degradation system as well, so if I pick up berries or apples or just raw meat, it will actually expire after a while. If you cook it, it'll actually make it last longer, so another cool little feature about the game. Alright, so we have that, all fine and dandy. We're missing... we need a couple more rocks. So if we get a rock, we should get the pickaxe, and then we use the pickaxe to break this down, and it'll give us the flint needed for the axe itself. So now, there's our pickaxe. And that's automatic. That's not going to be automatically equipped on our individual here, if I'm correct. You see that up there, by the way? Yeah, we'll be talking about that soon, that ghostly apparition. Yeah, it's a thing. Alrighty. Boulder, you gotta come down here, my friend. I need what you have in there for me. For many things. There we go. Everything was picked up. Flint. Okay. And now we have our axe. And you have my axe. I had to get that in there, you know. I had to do the Gimli reference here. Alrighty. So now we have an axe. We have a pickaxe. All is fine in the world. That's basically all we need at the moment. I could do some more resource gathering, but again, I'm doing a one-shot, so I'm not going to spend too much time doing that. We saw a ghostly apparition up there, though, right? Okay. Let's go on up there here really quickly. Swap over to my wrench if I can, too. So, I'm not sure of the story just yet, but it does feel like the ghosts are kind of like leading you to this place of salvation, at least temporary salvation, because everything outside here is, you know, obviously filled with these creepy dudes that you see right over there. And let's actually get involved with the combat so you can see how this plays out. I'm not too crazy about the combat just yet. There's a really weird hit detection that, like, they seem to attack you from really far off. You saw how he attacked so far away and he still hit me? So, I'm a bit confused about that for sure. I'm not too crazy about it, but he dropped some stuff. I'm not sure what he dropped, because we have auto loot on now, so who knows what they're dropping. But they normally drop really cool stuff that you could definitely use to, like, make other stuff down the line. Over here we have a pipe. I think if I use my pickaxe here... Oh, which I don't have equipped anymore because I have the axe now. But it should technically give you some iron and lead, which you could use from other stuff here. Alrighty, anyway, just wanted to show that off. Let's proceed over here to the town and proceed with a little mission. Well, not really mission. We are trying to find our friends here, but until we can find them, we're going to be living here for a little while. We have to find a place to call home. And we have a rabbit! Oh, you, my friend, are going to die. And we got some more rabbit meat? Alrighty. And you know what, man? We're living here in the post-apocalypse scenario. We have to get some rat meat as well. This requires a lockpick, if I'm correct. Yeah. There's certain doors you can't break down with your axe, though, so keep that in mind. Pick up the stand. The stand. Yeah, you know, this can has a name, happens to be Stan. My name is what? My name is Ticky. Falcon Rhymer. Okay, that's really bad. Whatever. You are dead now. He dropped power charge. And shotgun shells. Hey, how about that? We've taken a little bit of damage there. You don't want to fight these guys early on, obviously. There's another ghost right here. I'm telling you, it feels like they're leading me here, so I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I'm not even sure if we're, like, you know, on Earth anymore. I feel like we were just, like, teleported to some other alternate dimension or something, but here we are. The first thing we want to do over here is probably talk to one of the only other people remaining here, I want to say. We could go through the house and look for some stuff. As a matter of fact, let's do that really quickly, because I want to show off breaking stuff down. The game happens to be pretty interactable for the most part. We have reached the tower. Damn it, I was right to be worried. Those monsters are here too. Where are they at? Inspect a trailer. There's a trailer nearby. Maybe I can turn on the radio inside it, send a distress signal. Well, here's the tower that we had to reach. Now, there is some barricades around this little town that we're at, but obviously not completely barricaded, so the monsters still can't get in, just not from the front or the back entrance, but from the sides they definitely can get in. Yeah, let me break down a door here. I'm going to show that off. So, for instance here, we can bring this down. As I mentioned, your weapons do have a degradation system as well, so if you do this, you should imagine that it's going to probably do a number on your... I thought I heard a noise behind me. It's going to do a number on the I guess the health of your axe, so you have to build another one. Luckily, they're not too hard to build, so it's not a big problem. Here we found ourselves some meds. The loot and the items are going to be randomly generated. I know that because the first time I came in here, there was a lockbox, and now there's no lockbox this time around, so there is some RNG with that. And we're getting kind of a bit hungry here. I don't think I brought down any trees to make a fire. Let me find out here really quickly. We need to do... Let's see, we need fire fuel, yeah. I should have cut down a couple of trees here. Fire kindling, yeah. Well, we could still do that here, hold up. Hold up. Ayo, hey. That should be enough for some stuff, I gotta say. Right, so we got the fire fuel and the fire kindling. So make the kindling, and make the fire fuel with that. And ideally... you want to put the fire somewhere you won't lose it. Although what's cool is that whenever you build a fire, it'll actually remain on your map from far off, so you'll be able to see where the fire is at all times, so you won't lose it. But we'll make a campfire right over here. And now that's over here done, ooh, what is this? Oh, that's the building of the fire itself. Right. Thought that was like double axes or something. I was thinking, oh, that's pretty cool. So over here we can start cooking anything that we have. And we could also throw extra... I guess fuel into the fire itself, and it'll tell you exactly how much more lifespan it'll give you. So obviously the big logs will be more useful. We're quite hungry. Luckily, we are going to go ahead and stoke the fire with some fuel. Might as well just drop 2 in there. And now let's cook some rat meat. Let's cook some roasted meat. We'll bake some apples. And here's what I like. You could definitely have all this stuff just running in the background. It'll tell you how much time it'll take, and you can go off and do whatever you want. So we'll do that. I mean, fuck, do everything. Why not? If you can do it, man. Bullets, poison, go for it. Knock yourself out. And right there on the screen, it'll tell you, hey, your stuff's almost done. So I really enjoy that a lot. I like that a lot. You could go off and do whatever, come back and stoke the fire, grab your items. Pretty cool. We're quite hungry right now, so let's actually... Oh, and the items automatically go into your inventory, it does seem. Or you have to be near the fire to pick it up, obviously. We'll bake a couple more apples and more rats. And we have a couple of berries we can indeed eat. The way the game plays it out is you eat the food, and there's a bit of a cooldown time before you can actually ingest another one of the same. So you can't just spam berries over and over to like get your hunger or even sanity up. So there's that. There you go. So we're good now in hunger. We're not exactly great, but we're doing a lot better than we were beforehand. So let's actually continue with our little quest here. Completed quest, inspect a trailer. It seems locked. Could there be someone alive inside? Hello? Anyone in there?
Who's there? Get out of here. It isn't enough that you brought disease into my house. I won't let anyone in.
Keep in mind, in case you haven't noticed it yet, the dialogue does not match the text on screen. It's basically the same thing, but I was kind of thinking, like, why is it different? I don't know, whatever.
Thank you, my good man. You saved me from a cruel death. But, nonetheless, I won't let you in. And you know it.
I won't let you in, and you know it. Who says that?
I've seen enough to know it doesn't hurt to be careful. Yup, we can talk just fine. Through the door. But I'd recommend that you didn't hang around here. It's not safe. You're better off staying in the house across the road. I know where the keys to it are hidden.
Find the keys. That old geezer thinks I should settle down in a house. He's probably right. I'll search for the keys. Note, the keys are hidden at the compressor. Oh, See, the side of the area is not indeed barricaded whatsoever. I want to see if I can leave this guy alive because there's something I want to show off here. Completed quest. Find the keys. Here's what I was looking for. The keys to my house. Oh, it's your house now. Note for a son. My dear son, it seems that we will not be waiting until you return, as we have decided to get out here at once. This is a cursed place. Cursed. Without the pills, people can't survive more than a day or so. Nighttime attacks from those strange creatures have increased. The residents have built barricades and organized patrols, but we have no hope of success. We'll try to get out of here. I hope you will return with the geologist. What? Oh. You know what? That's actually new to me. I didn't read that when I was, practicing the game, so... Okay, so that now makes sense now. Somehow the sun maybe used an artifact or anomaly to get us over here. Interesting. Go into the house. Let's try to get inside the house. I hope it really is safe in there and that I won't go nuts. Oh, he spotted me already. See, they attack from so far and you take damage. It's really, really weird. But whatever. Okay. Let's come inside over here. Oh! Now I struck him from afar, too. Well, that's interesting. Let's get in here. Got a key. Open that up. And this is going to be like your safe house in this town for now, going forward. As you can see up in the upper right corner, my wrench is about to break too. Go into the house. Well, this place is a complete household. It has everything I need, a place to sleep, a place to cook, and a workshop. How ideal, right? Talk to the survivor. I better go visit my newfound friend. I hope he's still alive. Well, why would he die? We just basically walked across the street. I have no idea why that shit's red. It's kind of creeping me out. Yo, why is that red? Okay, you know what? Before we even check that out, I know there's a gun in here. This is what I'm going to show off. So, inventory. Yeah, all of them. The gun should automatically be equipped. There we go. What? Who turned that light on? Yo, man, what's with that creepy red line over there? It's very unnatural light. Oh, just random houses turning on and off. We getting spooky up in here. And I can make more javelins? Yeah, why not? Alrighty. Cut the crap, alright? What's with these red lights on and off suddenly? That's just, not cool, dog. Like, at all. But I do believe, guys, even before we talk to our friend, we're gonna wrap it up. We're out of time here today. I don't know, if you like this and you want to see some more, let me know in the comments and I'll probably keep it around. I was just planning on doing a one-shot on it. I don't know much beyond this point, but I like it. I really do enjoy it. It feels a lot different than your typical open-world survival game, which I enjoy. I want something a bit different. Even though I enjoy those games, I do like the fact this does something a little bit different in that. It's got that whole Stalker influence, which is always baller anyway, so there you guys have it. All the information for the game will be down below. I will catch you next time.